23. Evans comes in motion right. First play, first pass for Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, All the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 47 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
We got 4. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a give here to Pollard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 26.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And nothing but daylight ahead.
They pay me. I do this for free.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
45, 45.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He's got room past the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hilton goes in motion right. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
45's the mic. Watch the run.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch out.
First down, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
47. Back to pass. 36. 36. We're going to 54. Set.
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On play action, now Brady. He's got a man, complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 91 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott caught left side by Hilton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And look, accepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Fournette on the counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
14's the mark. 14's the mark. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3.
Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. In motion left goes Hilton.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hilton. 7 yards there and a first down. The They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tied ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Dak. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide.